Hello, this is Bamm Route TV. I'm Bamm, aka the 411 Giant. And right now in Shreveport, we have a deluge. I mean, it's raining constantly. I can't get to my studio, so I'm sitting in my living room and I'm gonna do my video from here because this is a transition. I'm gonna start giving episodes. It's gonna be penitentiary, whether federal or state, one-on-one. Things that should not be done, things that should be avoided. How do I know these things? Because I did them all opposite. I did the opposite of almost everything. That's why I extended my time. That's why I really didn't have no release date. My I'm on all restrictions. Commissary, a phone, a visit. I'm on that. I'm on that restriction until 2037, if I remember correctly. It's either 2037 or 2039. That means if I go back to jail right now, I still can't make store. I still can't do that. That's how my restriction extended that. So in these episodes, I want to start addressing prison one-on-one. Things that people who have never been there the first time, they may need to know not to make fatal mistakes. Because when a person thinks that he knows something, or he don't want to ask someone else, he goes in and make a fatal mistake. Being a man, you make a fatal mistake, what you gonna do? You gonna make another fatal mistake to cover it up. Some men that went in and put themselves in situations that if they had knew better, they wouldn't have put themselves in those situations. But when they put themselves in those situations, what they had to do, because they were men, they had to kill the next person. So they went in with 10 years, 15 years, and they got life sentences. Everything has to be navigated. And if you have prior knowledge of a particular place or a particular thing or a particular method, then you can navigate it. You understand? That's ignorance of something is it's not your fault. But having opportunity to learn about this, and I'm gonna give that opportunity to y'all because I'm gonna take y'all through some mistakes that I made. I'm gonna take my this is the new phase of it. I'm gonna take my incident reports, show you my incident reports, show you the mistakes I made and the right decisions I made that caused me more time, but because I put myself in certain situations, even my right decisions was compromised because I never should have been in that situation. And we're gonna break this down. I'm not crying about the time I did. I'm not crying about that. I did 9,200 and I think 20 days. 9,220 days. I think that's what I did. Somewhere along that line. Either way it go. If it was 100 days, it was too much. Take your life in your own hand. First thing about beating the prison system is not going. That's the first thing. When I tell y'all my stories is a life it was sadly lived, and I did what I had to do. But I'm telling y'all, if you can avoid these things, avoid this. My stuff is to enlighten y'all, to encourage y'all to believe that this is not what you want in your life. You can handle it. We all can handle it. I can handle it again. You can handle it. But it's not what we should want. We should want to avoid this here. We want to avoid that chapter, that Amendment 13. That ain't nothing but slavery again. You go there with dudes running around in Unicorn, running the Unicorn gladly, working for 32 cents an hour, 50 cents an hour. That's slavery all over again. So what we want to do is I want you to take this information and this insight. It's entertaining. It's entertaining my life and the things that I went to. It's entertaining, but it's also insightful. And it also should be a lesson. I would not wish this on nobody. I would not wish you doing this much time in jail. I would not wish you doing 2 days in jail. Because once you give up your freedom, you have given up your freedom to other people who do not cherish it like you do. Now I'm saying this because I'm moving into the next level. As I sit here, this is the perfect time. It's raining. It's storming outdoors. It's miserable. Those are miserable times. I spent some miserable time. 9,210 days of miserable time. And I adjusted to it to make even some of the worst times seem like they wasn't that bad. But in reality, they was hell. I want y'all to come with me on this journey as I go through my disciplinary reports and I'm gonna put them all up there for y'all to see. I did these things. These things I did, and they wasn't all for me because of what I had been taught in my area and looking out for other people. You're gonna see that the things that I did wasn't just for me. It was because of what I was taught to look out for other people. And you're gonna see, and I became a sword. I became a sword to them because they couldn't break me. But I miss my family. I miss my life of freedom. And I stayed jeopardized because I was in too deep. I'm gonna give you all the stories. We're gonna go through it 101. We're gonna give you the stories, and I'm gonna give you each time I give you the story, I'm gonna give you the antidote to the story. I'm gonna give you the situation which you could avoid, but it's gonna depend on how you want to live. Because when you go in the penitentiary system, you can't be a gangster and a businessman. You can't be a gangster and a dude who's trying to get back out there to your family. Because there's certain things that are going to come up and you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision. So you need to make the decision. Do I come in here to make a reputation, or do I come in here to get the hell out of here? Do my 10 years to get the hell out of here? You know how many people that went in there with 10 years that either got killed or they didn't caught a life sentence. I talk to them every day. They call me. I'm going to let you hear from some of them too. But we finna go down. We finna go to prison 101. So I want y'all to be looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for y'all support. And we're finna go deeper into this prison 101. And I'm gonna show you how that transcends to you when you get out of here. If you go to prison, the thing that you do in there, that when you transcend out of here, it's gonna make your adjustment a whole lot better. Mine was miserable. I still have not adjusted all the way. But I want y'all to have a different thing. I will pray that y'all never go to jail. But knowing in a society that is stacked against us, that's going to be it's going to happen to most of us who are trying to excel, unless we find a better way to excel in the legal aspect. So I'm telling y'all, check me out. We finna start doing, we finna flip it over to prison 101. Things, I got people been asking me questions, things they want to know about prison, what to do in this situation, what should they do about this, how should they handle this, how should they do that. I'm finna address all those. I'm finna go down the line, address all those. Any ones that I'm not addressing, please come at me and tell me, hey, why you ain't address this? Why you ain't address this? Hey, but you address this for us, but you address this. You want to know. You don't want to go in there and have to learn on the ropes, because the people who learn on the ropes usually got a life sentence, or they dead and they don't know what's happening. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna move on to the next level. I appreciate y'all's support. I want y'all to get me some more followers. I want y'all to get some subscribers, and I'm gonna give y'all some insights on some stuff that I seen many insights that I could have saved myself. I probably would have been out far longer than I was. All my co-defendants, they got out. They knew how to get out. They didn't get in sensitive stuff, but you got to know how not to make that first step that put you in too far deep that you can't turn around. Once you over here, you got two charges, kill or be killed. But you can avoid being there if you make this decision right here. And I'm going to give you that opportunity. Now, if you choose, whatever you choose from, that's on you. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for the subscribers that I got. I thank y'all for the comments I get. So we're going to, in this deluge, Like I said, it's a deluge, it's raining, it's storming, and going on. I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to start going into the melancholy aspect of penitentiary. Not just the people I knew, the melancholy aspect. I'm gonna tell you about some of them people, how sad they is, how hurt they is. I'm gonna tell you their story too. So I'm gonna let you know it ain't all picnics and parties in there. We in there, we laughing to keep from crying. So again, thank you. And I'm finna go bring this to a close, and I'm finna start on some of my podcasts. I'm finna start right now. While this is a miserable time, I'm gonna talk about some miserable stuff. So if you want to listen, listen. I want y'all to sit there and check out my podcast, and like I said, learn from this insight that I'm finna give y'all. Love y'all. Thank you again. Bamm Bamm, aka the 411 Giant. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell icon so you know when my next video come out.